In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, so YouTube is starting. Hey, go tag some people in the chat. There are only 10 of y'all on this morning. I wonder if everyone got sick after training last night. Must be the only logical explanation. So guys, do me a favor and go tag them all. So hey, leadership school is this weekend. It's not too late for you to make a commitment. All right, so it's not too late for you to decide to be here, guys. I know that might be scary for some people, but it's not too late for you to get here. It's not too late for you to decide to come here and be a part of what's happening this weekend. It's going to be incredible. I'm fired up for what we're going to learn this weekend. It's going to be super cool, man. I'm just so excited for it. So, hey, I wanted to talk to you all about how to win the Hawaii trip. Is that cool? Can I show you guys how to win the Hawaii trip? Are y'all cool with that? Babies got excited. Renee's kids got wild. They're like, why? I'm in. Let's go. What do I need to do? But so we're going to talk about how you can win that Hawaii trip, guys. But I really want to challenge you guys to just really actually fight for this thing, man. Like, there is not one reason that I can think of logically as to why you couldn't win the trip. Everyone is starting on a plain, empty playing field right now, guys. And you know, for you guys to win this trip would be life-changing for your business, for your family. I promise you guys. And it doesn't take as much as you probably think it does. And in my opinion, if you're brand new, it's the easiest time for you to win is right now. Right? So the new COVID spreads through Zoom. Yeah, Brian, it does. It's crazy. It depends on which foil of the tinfoil hat you're listening to, but that's all right. So let's see. So if we go to the home screen here, this is the home screen for the trip. So the qualification period is May through November. So I don't know if y'all can look at the calendar and read correctly or not, but it's currently May. So that means that you are currently competing for a trip to Hawaii. And you get to go and decide if you're going to win this or not, man. Look at this, is beautiful pictures and stuff. I'm just super fired up to be able to go to this, because I'll tell you guys this, when Taylor and I started Primerica, what we wanted to do was the trip was to Marco Island or Hawaii. Our trip was to Marco Island or Hawaii, and I didn't realize it was an or. I thought it was just Hawaii, but the Hawaii event was the leadership event. Like, it was all the RVPs and above are the only ones that could qualify. So we qualified for Marco Island. We won first place in that contest, but I thought we were qualifying for Hawaii, and I was so mad when we won a trip to Florida. Like, don't get me wrong, the trip to Florida was awesome, but I was so upset because I didn't realize it was a trip. Guys, it's just a trip to Hawaii. It's just the ability for you to get to Hawaii. So how you qualify, right? So how you qualify, guys, and there's not an available scoreboard yet. I'm sure it'll be up probably by the end of the week. I'm not sure. I would guess it's going to be up by the end of the week. So if we look at this, guys, the slots, so the slots available for senior leadership, so this is RVP and above. There's an RVP and above at first, RVP and above period. So just all RVPs and above, which means the top 50 hierarchies of people that have RVPs will win the RVP and above at first. And then the next 490 RVPs will win the RVP and above category. And then 60 people are going to win, 60 codes are going to win the cash flow recognition, or the cash flow trip. Okay. So realistically, that's not going to be you guys. I'm just going to be real with you. Like, none of you are RVPs yet. You're not going to make more than everybody else except for 60 people in Primerica. I'm sorry, but there's people who've been here for 40 years and make 500 grand a month. So good luck. But these are your categories. So the start competition below an RVP. So if you get promoted to an RVP after June 7th of 2023, 25 new RVPs are going to win the contest. So you want to have like the smallest field to play in and the highest chance of winning. It's getting promoted after June 7th to RVP, between June 7th and November 31st or 30th, whatever the end of the November is. I don't know. But that's the thing. That, like, I'm telling you, that is going to be the easiest category for you to win in, is going to be that new RVP category, because Primerica promotes about 10 to 15, sometimes more than that though, RVPs a month ish, of people that are actually like in the competition standing. There's some small RVPs that get promoted, but that's fine. I'm talking about actually like competitive RVPs, like 10 to 15 a month. So it's like 60 or 100 people that you're competing against for 25 spots. 25% chance you're going to win if you put the work in. So that's the first category. The second one is future RVPs. So you're a regional or a senior regional leader. There's 120 of you going. And then future regional leader, that's rep, senior rep, district, division leaders. There's 100 of those people going to go. So the cash flow requirements. So new RVPs, $2,000. Future RVPs, 1,500. Premium requirement, new RVPs must do 2,500 in base shop premium. Must average, excuse me, I believe it's an average. So just plan on it if you're doing what you need to do, you're not going to worry about this, but you need to average 2,000 in cash flow. If you're a new RVP, you need to average 1,500 if you're a future RVP. And premium requirements, 2,500 in base shop premium as a new RVP. That is a joke, in my opinion. Like, you should do that every week. And then future RVPs and future regional leaders need to do 1,000, only 1,000 in personal premium. That's it. 1,000. That's all. Now there's categories for new life licenses. So if you're not licensed prior to June 7th, you're competing in that category as well. Okay, so you could be competing in the regional leader categories also, but you're also competing in the newly life license categories. There's a couple different categories that you'll have. And then there's newly securities licensed after June 7th. So you get your SIE and your 6 and your 63 in the contest period, and you get promoted to RVP, but you're not winning the top 25 category. You can get your new securities license and win in the new securities license category potentially as well. And so that's pretty awesome, guys. Like, you can win in a bunch of different categories. Don't worry about Massachusetts, because nobody cares about Massachusetts. Just kidding, but we don't care about Massachusetts. We don't got nobody in Massachusetts. So now here's the product categories. These are some other places that you can win as well. So you have 25 people with bonusable life insurance premium. So that doesn't include like reinstatements and stuff like that. This is new business. The top 25 people in personal production. And guys, if you're winning in any of these other categories, you're not winning in this category. These categories down here are ranked lower than the above categories. Okay. So if you like for instance, like if I win an RVP and above contest, then, and I'm also winning in personal premium, like this is happening right now. Like I should be in like 14th place in personal premium in the company for the diplomat, but because we're winning in the RVP category, I'm not winning in this category. Still probably will get recognition, but I'm just not winning in that category currently. Yeah, exactly. So bonusable life premium for RVP and above, total securities volume for a whole bunch of different things. So it's personal securities, personal life are the two really that you guys are looking at here. And then client solutions. This is for all the people that don't like making money, but still like to process things on Turbo apps. So you got home and auto, $1,500 or 1,500 points for client solutions, 1,500 points for PLPP. You have 1,500 for a Vivint, 1,000 for ID theft, and then 500 for an individual ID theft. And then they're taking 25 people there. So like you could just go on a freaking tear with home and auto, PLPPs, ID theft, and legal shield and stuff like that, and you could win in that category as well. All right, so that's, guys, those are like the things required to win the trip. This is how you get your points. This is what you need to know, right? This is like, guys, I'm telling you, if you just focus on getting as much points as possible, that's all. Like, don't worry about what place you're in, just maximize your points. So every recruit is worth 1,000 points. Every initial securities trade is worth 1,000 points. Like, so you do a $25 a month pack on a life app, you're getting 1,000 points for that. You do you get 10% of your securities production and mortgage production. Obviously, you guys don't have mortgage or securities licenses, but you do a $100,000 trade, you get 10,000 points. You submit a senior health app, it's 5,000 points. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. I'm about to go submit a bunch of senior health apps. That's good. That's crazy. 5,000 points right there. And then if you get a new life insurance license, new securities license, or a new mortgage license, it's 30,000 points for you to win the trip. If you qualify at your level, you get 75,000 points. And if you play up, which means if you qualify above your level, so if you're a district leader right now and you play up to a division leader in the month, you're going to get 150,000 bonus points every month that you do that. All right. So let me see if, sorry, are you still trying to look at that? All right. So I'm trying to find the playing up thing. I think it's somewhere. It's got to be somewhere on here. Let's see if it's in the other one. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Trying to find something. Yeah, Axe, don't do that. See if this will load. Okay, so there's the same. So it's the same time. It's the same time frame here. So give me 1 second. Trying to find the minimums. All right, there you go. So this is what it is right now for you to play at your level. You were doing things that you weren't asked to do, right? Okay, so we're gonna stop doing that now. Thank you. So if you're a rep or a senior rep, all you got to do is 1 by 1, man. That's it. 1 by 1. That doesn't mean you're going to get promoted, but that means you're going to get 75,000 points. Right? You're going to get 75,000 points for your school, for your contest. If you're a rep or a senior rep and you do 3 recruits and 2,500 in premium, you're playing up to a district leader, right? You're playing up to district leader. So now you have not only your 75,000 points for playing at your level, but you also have 75,000 points for playing up. And guess what's going to happen if you play up, guys? You're probably going to get promoted to a new contract level, which means you're going to start making more money. So your paycheck is going to go up. And then now next month, if you play up, if you're a rep or a senior rep on this call right now, you should be freaking jumping for joy because you have so much ability to grow your business and qualify in the lowest, in my opinion, one of the easiest categories for you to win in. Because if you're below a regional leader, the reality is we're not putting what we should necessarily into the business. Now there are some big division leaders, but they're like, I'm just being honest, guys. Like, so if you're a rep or a senior rep, you go out this month and you do 3 by 2, you played at your level, you got 75,000. Then now you have 3 recruits and 2,500 in your base shop, right? In your base shop. Then now all of a sudden you've been $150,000 in bonus points in May. Plus you got about $6,000 to $10,000 in production points as well. And you got promoted, most likely. And you got probably a life license in there, most likely as well. If you're recruiting 5 or 6 people, you're probably going to get about 1 life license a month. So you're getting about 200,000 bonus points in that first month. Then Josh, you go and you do it again. You go play at your level. You do 3 by 2,500 because you got promoted. But now you're going to play up. So you're going to do 5 by 5. And that's not quite enough for you to get promoted to division leader for us, but you're playing at your level. And according to Primerica, you're playing up a level as well. There's another 150,000 points. Plus all your production points, your licenses, all that stuff. And you just keep doing that, guys. If all you focus on is just hitting those numbers right here, and I don't know if these are for sure the numbers for the Hawaii trip, but I've not ever seen them not be these numbers, if that makes sense. The whole time I've been in Primerica, they've been the same. But guys, all you got to do is get after it and just go win, man. Just go do the crap you need to do. Set up a few. Look, if you set up, if you're a rep right now and you set up 12 kitchen table appointments, you're going to have 3,000 in premium. And if you set up 12 recruits, you're going to have 12 recruit appointments. You're going to have 3 recruits that join the business. All of a sudden, now you've played up. It's that simple. Everything comes back to a magic little A word that y'all don't like, activity. And it comes back to you setting more appointments than you think is required. Last night we were out to dinner at the Prime Time right across the street from the office, and a couple guys from one of the other base shops came with us, and he was like, "How much do you think it's going to take to get to RVP? Like, what? How many appointments do we need to set a day?" I was like, "More than you think, like way more than you think it's going to take, because things are going to fall through, and when you're on your run, everything that can and will go wrong is going to. It's Murphy's law. Like, but you're not going to act like that, right? And when something negative does happen, if you shut down and get all butthurt about it, you're not ready for RVP yet. So guess what? You're gonna have to restart your 2-month qualification period, because you're gonna get in your own head and stop doing the crap you need to do to get promoted, and you're not gonna hit the numbers needed. You got to run numbers 2 months in a row at least to get promoted to RVP, and it just takes a lot of activity. And so, I've been telling y'all, you need to break your appointment setting record. So I'll have the picture for you today. The guy texted me last night and said he's got it almost done, but he was like falling asleep at his desk that's making it. But yesterday, guys, Amber is the only one to my knowledge that broke her appointment setting record yesterday. So Amber is the first person that's broke her appointment setting record, and to my knowledge is the only person that's broke her appointment setting record. And so everybody give it up for Amber in the Zoom chat. And it should burn your butt a little bit, because you don't got it, right? Amber's gonna have the background. She's gonna be the only one with it. And guys, this is my secret plan. This is the secret plan, right? At the end of the month, the people that want to win are gonna have the appointments, the record breaker background on their Zoom cameras and on their backgrounds. And the people that don't care aren't going to. And it's gonna bother some of you, because some of you are gonna work your butt off to break your record every day. And you're going to be 1 or 2 or 3 short every day. And what's going to happen is you're going to get frustrated, right? But in the process of you getting frustrated because you don't have a stupid Zoom background, you're going to make 3, 4, 5 grand, and you're going to recruit some people and do the things that are required. Guys, look, these little incentives that we do, the little incentives like this, like go win the background, go set appointments. Like, I'm not telling you guys to do that just because it's fun for me to say, go do basic things that you should do every day anyway, on the Zoom calls every single day. Like, that's not something I want to have to tell you to do, but we're not, like, most of us are not carrot motivated people. We are stick motivated people, where we don't do the things that we need to do unless we're going to potentially lose our job. I'm not going to fire you. You're just not going to make any money, or fire yourself if you don't do what you need to do. Right? So it's activity over everything, guys. Your most important tasks that you need to do every day is setting up 3 to 5 appointments. Set up 3 to 5 appointments every day. If you do that, guys, I promise you that your business is going to grow. You are going to see progress in your business, and you're going to get to where you want to go. So I wanted to give you guys a few minutes to just ask whatever questions that you might have right now, because it's 8:18 and I don't want to get into like a whole nother topic right now. But what questions do you all have for me, if any? Yes, I don't know which one of you all raised your hand first, but go ahead.
For that, the playing up for the to the RVP.
Yeah.
So the 10 by 10 base or the 10 by 3, both personal. What is it? So I can do a 3 by 3.
You can do 3 by 3 personal, or you can do 10 by 10 base shop, and that's playing.
All you have to do, 3 by 3.
Personal. Yeah.
What happens if you like do both?
That's crazy.
Do you think?
Well, so no, you would only get 150 because you hit the level of 7 by 7,500, and then you played up as to the RVP level. Yeah. Good question. What else? What other questions y'all got?
Hell yeah, I need my little.
But you have to do 7 by 7,500.
Oh, to play up.
Yeah, you can't play up, but also not play at your level. That doesn't make any sense.
That makes sense.
Anybody else got any other questions?
Mhm.
Josh, looks like you're trying to unmute yourself. You good?
No, I just something hit me. Okay, so like I've been having trouble like starting conversations with people about, and not even about the business, but I realized that like I need to just like comment more, message more activity. And so that's what I was just trying to do, was just reach out to some people, DM some people, because that's the only reason I've lost traction. Is my activity has dropped, and so now I'm trying to up that activity. I'm still listening to what you're saying though.
Yeah. Well, no, that's good. But let me use Josh as an example. Is that all right, Josh? Can I use you as an example for a second?
Bro, coach me. Let's go.
All right, cool. Let me answer this call really quick. Hang on. Taylor just called me to tell me she found her phone. I didn't realize what was happening. Oh, that's funny. Man, I'm real smart on the internet. This is great. Anyway, so you did? No crap. That's good. All right. So Josh, like I've watched what happened kind of in the last 30 days to your base shop happen to almost everybody. They go really hard personally. I've done this too, right? You go really hard personally, you find one or two people that are engaged and they show up and they do the things. And then it's like, we want to help them more than we want to continue growing our business, right? We help them, which you should help them, but we stop personal activity. And the stopping personal activity, you guys used a great example last night on the penalty thing that we're in, but it's like, as soon as you stop personal activity, you're like pulling the e-brake on your car going down the freaking highway. Like your personal activity is the fuel to move the vehicle. Everything else, all your people, your team, they'll follow your lead. Right. This is for everybody. It's not just for Josh, just for everyone. But like this, particularly like Josh, you're just experiencing it right now. Cassie and I have had the same conversation. Ellie and I have had the same conversation. Karen and I have had the same conversation. Like Taylor and I have had the same conversation. When you get one or two people that are doing what they like, they're showing up, they're engaged, they're getting 2 or 3 recruits a month, a couple thousand in premium. Obviously, we want them more than that, but that's just kind of where they're at to start. When you start hitting those like a little bit of a stride there, we get really excited and we want to focus everything on them because like that's the guy that's $1 million earner. Like, and you should think that and you should coach them like that. But the reality is it's up to you, not them. And so if they stop showing up, what's your business going to look like? And that's what
I said it's gonna look like garbage because you didn't.
Dude, and people get sick, people have health concerns, people have family problems, people have all types of crap, people are lazy, people stop waking up at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock to get on the call, and just different things like that, right? And they just stop plugging in. And it is what it is. Like you can't, guys, and that's the thing is like you can't be mad at the fact that that's what's happening. You just got to understand that we just have to. We're your people collectors. You cast a wide net. You bring the good fish with you, and the right ones stick around. And you're just like what I've learned over the last 2 years is the faster I cast and pull the net back in, the quicker I duplicate people, and the bigger the boat I need. Does that make sense? Like, but if you're sitting over here with a fishing pole and just casting it like once a month, like I got my direct, you're never gonna experience the duplication. This is what I was talking to Gabe and Wesley and Gabe last night about was you like 1 + 1 in Primerica is not 2. It's not like you get a good person, add them to a good person. It's not 2, it's like 7,000. Like it's a lot because those people push each other. Like guys, look at Friday. I freaking recruited Michelle, who recruited Heather and Rachel, who recruited Lindsay and Gavin and Christina and a few others. I don't even know all their names. There's like 10 of them. It's been 5 days. And I have today like 8 appointments from that leg. Tomorrow I have like 7 or 8. I have like 7 or 8 the day after that. Like I have Tampa Bay Leadership School in the morning on Thursday and Friday. You're going to see me running appointments. I'll go to the event. I will run appointments on Saturday if I can. And Sunday we'll explode out of that. Like just watch. It's going to be stupid. But it's because it's not a 1 + 1 thing. Like you guys are playing a linear Primerica. Like I'm playing an exponential Primerica. Like it's different. Like we had 32 on one point on Zoom last night and 13 live. So that's 45 people. Last week we had 36. You're on drugs if you think that we're not at a point right now where you bringing people to the meetings and getting them plugged in, that there's not some type of energy and environment that's happening right now that you plugging people into is not going to yield you some type of success and result. But here's the golden nugget for some of you guys. If you only plug one person in, it's not going to work like it's going to work for the person that plugs in 10 or 5 or 20. Your number one goal this month, guys, in my opinion, for everyone, should be to be the number one personal recruiter on the team. The number one, actually, you know what? Shit. We'll run an incentive for the number one, the top direct recruiter on the team this month. We'll do something for you. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to just talk out my butt and give you some incentive that we're not going to actually do, but we'll do some cool incentive for you. The number one direct recruiter, but it has to be more than 7. You can't win that and not recruit 7 people. I recruit 10 directs a month, like clockwork. You got to be up around 7 or 8, because that's where you're going to start to see the growth in your business. So it's direct recruiting, 7 or more. Go fight for that thing, man, and fight for your people to win it too. The number one personal recruiter is going to win something. I don't know what it is. So just use your imagination, and it's not going to be that, but it'll be something else. It's going to be awesome though. But guys, so I need you to go post in the Redemption Telegram. What is your appointment setting record, and when are you going to break it for your single day appointment setting record? So I had you post it yesterday. Some of you said you were going to break it yesterday. Amber was the only one that did. So Amber, great job. But everybody else, I don't know if you lost track of the days, but it's no longer today. Yesterday's today is no longer existing. So now, what is your record, and when will you break it? And Amber, go break your record again before everybody else breaks it the first time, and just take their souls. Like, you should just make it your mission to just crush everybody. Don't, just because they aren't playing at where they should be, Amber, doesn't mean you don't go get massive this month. Like, it's time for you to go win big. You're licensed. It's time for you to make some money, guys. Go break your appointment. Go put it in the Telegram. What is your appointment setting record, and when are you going to break